Hey guys, welcome back to Modeling Manhood. Today's topic is hit and run. Probably not what you're thinking. So I don't know about you if you've ever hit an animal with your vehicle or not, but the first time I hit a deer, uh, I'll just lay the picture out for you. I did something really dumb, and I saw my life flash before my eyes, probably like that deer saw his life flash before his eyes. After I hit the deer, my sister was in the passenger seat, and she's like, Isaac, it's in the ditch, and it's moving around, and it's flopping in there. We need to finish it off and take it home. And I got out of the truck real quick, jumped in the ditch, and the buck jumped up, and I thought I was going to get like impaled by these brow tines and these antler points. And that deer ended up running off, and hopefully didn't die someplace, but was all right. And there's been other times where I've hit animals and uh, it didn't fare so well for me or the vehicle. And in the Bible, there's a story in 1 Samuel, and I would encourage you guys to read the whole chapter of 1 Samuel 20. But David is invited to this feast, and he doesn't show up the first day or the second day. And Saul, who's the king at the time, David had already been anointed king. Saul goes to his son Jonathan, where is this son of Jesse? And Jonathan goes, well, he had to go back to Bethlehem, take care of some stuff with his family. His brothers needed him there. And Saul gets angry at his son Jonathan like he had done to David, throws a javelin or a spear at him, and he knows that his dad means business and that he is going to kill David if he can get his hands on him. And Jonathan, earlier in chapter 20, had made this plan with David that said on the third day they were going to get together, and he was basically going to go to the archery range and shoot some arrows. And depending on where the arrows landed, it was an indicator if it was safe for David to come back to the kingdom where Saul was king, or if he needed to hightail it out of there and run for his life, kind of like that deer did after I hit it. And they went to the archery range. Jonathan and his arm bearer, who was a young boy who would carry his weapons and then retrieve his arrows for him. And he shot the arrow, and he told the boy that it's out farther yet, which basically meant to David that he needed to leave. He needed to get as far away from Saul and run for his life. And in verse 42, Jonathan said to David, go in peace, because we have sworn both of us to the name of the Lord, saying, the Lord is between me and you, between my offspring and your offspring. And he arose and departed, and Jonathan went back into the city. And David had to be wondering for a couple days, is it safe for me to go back? Or should I be making preparation to flee for my life? And going through life, we get in these situations where we don't always understand what's going on or what's happening, why this person's struggling with cancer and this person's going through cancer treatments and comes out just fine and is now living for a lot of years. And we don't always feel like we're dealt a fair hand. We feel like maybe the cards are stacked against us. And I think David kind of felt like the cards were stacked against him here. And God was teaching him something and making him into the man that would later become one of the greatest kings of the nation of Israel. And all of that took some training. And sometimes training is not easy. Sometimes it's difficult. And just like life for that deer was that day, when that deer was blinded in the headlights and I was about to hit it, his eyes flashed before him, and that deer was probably wondering, am I going to make it, or what's going to happen to me? And sometimes we're that deer in the headlight too, or that David waiting for some clearer instructions if we need to just go back or if it's time to move forward. And I'm just praying that you guys seek him in those directions for your life and where he's calling you. So thank you for joining us here at Modeling Manhood. Remember to mirror your maker and journey with Jesus. Thanks for watching.